you visiting Chrissy today. Chrissy lives in a condo with a shared back patio. I'm going to check it out to see what things she could grow.
Hey, it's good to see you.
Hey, how are you? Good to see you.
Good. How are you?
It's been a little while. Come on in.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, this is the space that I've been telling you about. It's a shared deck space that everyone in our building uses in the summertime for grilling and sitting out to enjoy the weather.
You have a ton of light back here, even though you have buildings on either side. I think you could grow a lot. So what do you want to grow here?
Well, I was thinking in order to sweeten the deal with the condo board, it would be really nice to grow something that I can give to all of my neighbors at the end of the summer. So something that's pretty high yield, right? Something that makes a lot of food.
Okay, cool. Do you like cucumbers?
I like cucumbers, yeah.
Okay, cool. I think that cucumbers are a good option.
Okay.
They're pretty easy to grow, and they will get that high yield. Plus, you've got the light for it, so you can do it.
Great.
The other thing I'm going to recommend is oregano. It's an herb that deters pests like mosquitoes, more benefits for neighbors, and something you can cook with and share.
That sounds wonderful. I think everyone on the back porch this summer will appreciate fewer bugs.
Okay, cool. In that case, why don't you work on sharing that plan with the condo board? I'll hopefully be back in a couple of weeks and we can get planning.
Okay, sounds great.
Cool. Then I'm going to get started.
All right, let's talk about containers. If you are container gardening, you have a lot of options for what kind of container you use. Here are a few. We have a plastic pot that I bought at a home and garden store, an upcycled container that I'm reusing from some cottage cheese, and a clay, or you could get a clay or ceramic pot. Let's talk about the plastic one. So this was pretty inexpensive. It comes with its own drainage, which I love. It has a tray at the bottom and holes underneath. So these, I don't even remember if they were pre-drilled or if I stuck through them with a knife, but we've got drainage. Clay pots are great because the clay itself actually absorbs some of the moisture that's in the plant. So if you want to make sure that you're not waterlogging your plants, clay pots are really good for that. It also has a drainage hole and a tray. If you're upcycling something, you're going to have to create your own drainage. That's why I brought a drill. Going to simply drill a few holes in the bottom. I'll maybe put one in the center. I don't know, 3 would be sufficient. Put a towel down for some stability so I don't drill through my table. Are we ready? Okay. That was fast. You could also use, honestly, you could just use a kitchen knife and that would be just as fine if you're not comfortable with the drill. And it doesn't just have to be for recycled containers. You could also do this if you've got like big planters that just don't come with a drainage hole for some reason. It's just gonna not be quite as fast as what we're doing right now. Okay. And I purchased a tray from a plastic tray from a home and garden store. You could also use like a plate. Just so that you're not spilling water all over your table or your floor or wherever your container is. That's one option. Now, if you don't want to drill holes through your container, or maybe you can't because you found this beautiful ceramic container and it's gorgeous and it goes with everything, but it's too thick of a material to drill through or you don't want to crack it, that's okay. There's another option. I brought some rocks over here. And these rocks are going to create a base at the bottom of our container to create some space for water to escape to. Just fill up my container with rocks. From there, I would just put soil on top, and now there's at least a little bit of room for water to escape to, and you didn't have to drill any holes. Okay, I think we're ready to do some container gardening.
Okay. Wow, look at all this stuff. Cool,
yeah, I've got the stuff. Let's go.
Thank you so much for bringing all of this stuff.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's kind of a drizzly day, but we'll do the best we can with it, right?
Yeah, we'll get it done. So how did the board take it?
You know, I think some of the things we talked about really made a difference. Having cucumbers for everyone at the end of the summer and the oregano helping keep the bugs away, I think helped sweeten the deal a lot. And I think I might even be able to have a couple more plants than we had originally planned for.
Really? Well, that's great news. I'm glad that went over well. I have some containers so we can get started today. What we're going to do is we'll make sure that all of our containers have drainage in them. We'll get the soil in the containers. We'll get our seedlings in there, our seed starters in there.
Okay.
We'll set up a couple rods for our cucumbers to climb on, and then we're all done.
Great. Sounds
Okay.
good.
Cool. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Right now we're looking at these containers. These are the containers that we have. They have this like extra section for drainage. So if you get a container, if you're shopping for a container like this or trying to find it, sometimes those holes will be closed up a little bit. We're gonna just poke through all of them to make sure they're all the way open, okay? Okay, so we're gonna just open up our soil here. Got potting mix. We're gonna dump this in. Almost all of it. Let's see if we can get a little bit more. Okay, now we're good. Now break down any of those kind of chunks of soil that are there. And I'm just gonna kind of make a indentation here where we're actually gonna put our cucumber plant. Next, we're gonna get our seedlings in the soil. So when you have seedlings from a home and garden store, they come in some kind of container like this. Squeeze it gently, loosen it gently here to take it on out. And then here we've got some roots. We're gonna just loosen up some of the dirt here. Getting some of the soil out of the roots gives them a chance to get loose and incorporate into the rest of the soil. We're gonna move on to just set it right in the dirt. Okay, cool. We'll put some of this, dig some of this soil in here. And we're gonna put some more soil on top. There we go. Awesome. This is great. Okay.
There we go.
Excellent. And on to the oregano.
Just a little bit smaller.
Oh, yeah, this is smaller.
Okay.
Okay. And so we're going to kind of dig a little hole in the middle here, and we'll sort of squish it out from back here because we don't want to pull on it. Oh,
Yep.
There we go. And we'll sort of break it up a little bit on the top here, and then down here on the bottom as well. It's like you're saying, just pull a little bit of the dirt out.
Exactly. Yeah.
Put it right down in here.
Nice.
Kind of bring this around, and then add a little bit more on top to make a mound.
Yeah.
All right, how's that looking?
I think that's great.
All right.
I'm gonna just slide this over. The last step for these cucumbers is cucumbers are climbers. They're gonna need something to get on. We're going to use these lovely bamboo sticks that you have brought, and we're only gonna need 2 sticks and plop them in, and then we'll tie them together at the top. Okay, that's everything. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, I did. I have a question about the cucumbers, actually. How often do I need to water those again?
Yes. You're gonna touch with your hands the soil to see how moist it is. You want to keep it moist, so anytime that it gets dry, give it a really thorough watering. Try not to get the leaves when you're watering, just the soil. Oregano doesn't need as much. It doesn't mind the dryness.
Right.
Once a week is great. Okay, anything else?
I think that's it. I'm ready to go.
Okay, cool. Good luck. Have fun.
Thank
I'm gonna
you.
check in a couple of weeks.
Sounds good. Thanks for coming over.
All right, yeah,
Right this
thanks.
way.